I'm Lauren Kelly.
And I'm Chelsea Beers, and you are listening to...
It's ApPARENT. Because for some people, it's just not obvious.
A weekly podcast where we discuss and laugh about parenting, all the joys and sorrows, and all the special parts of us that died as individuals. While drinking booze.
Cheers! I love starting the show with laughter.
Yay!
It's so much fun. I feel like we're super on a time constraint and we should talk really fast this episode.
No, why? No.
Yeah, because you have a Who Hizzy appointment, don't you?
I do, but that's later. It's fine. We're good.
Okay.
We're here. We're here for the duration of the 30-minute podcast. Welcome, everybody!
Oh, we are getting up there. We are getting really good at this.
Yeah. We're having vodka and seltzers because I
yeah.
work out now.
Yeah.
I work out. It's a thing.
With fresh strawberries.
Yes.
Because it's actually strawberry flavored seltzies.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I taste strawberry at all. I'm more...
I'm not a fan of vodka sodas, but I know that it's like the drink that you drink when you're losing weight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's what you can drink because it's like no sugar.
Or just vodka.
Right.
We should have muddled the strawberries is what we should have done.
Damn it. Can we do it now? Is it too late?
I don't have a muddler.
Okay.
I'll get one next time.
You better.
Next time we'll have...
Mark my words.
We'll have mint and strawberry muddled.
Stop it.
I'm doing it.
Stop
I better write myself a note.
Write it down. Do you know how to spell strawberries?
Stop it! No.
No, I don't. Oh my God, you guys.
So
Happy Monday to you. Thank you for joining us. It's ApPARENT podcast. What number is this? I don't know.
Too far. We're in the 60s. I'll tell you what. We are in the 60s.
That's true.
And you know what?
What?
Have you checked out our new podcast cover art? Well, I know you have. If you guys listening have not, we upgraded our podcast cover.
It's true. Yeah, we took that little white girl off because who is she?
Well, and ice cream because we're dieting now.
Oh, right.
So that was
I don't
uncomfortable.
Eat ice cream. Nope, it's not raw. I don't eat that.
Also, the arguing couple in the background.
Yeah,
they're
all white. So.
Oh, see, that's not why I upgraded it.
Oh.
I upgraded it because I felt like our show has... No, I feel like our show has changed.
It totally has.
The original concept that I brought up to you that day at the coffee shop,
yes,
shortly after our first date, had more of an idea. The idea stemmed from kind of the drama that I've had to deal with and watching parents.
Right.
Chelsea wants to eat so bad.
I do, but...
Go ahead, take a bite, just chew
No, because
quiet.
you'll hate me if I make noise. So, it's true. It was about, parenting and the struggles of, being a parent and Lauren being a step-parent and all the bullshit that we have to go through, when you leave your independent life behind and you have to take care of these beautiful, wonderful, magical children that you want to murder.
I just feel like our show is more about us, and not only us, but just
life.
Light.
It's
just comedic. It's
just, it's totally taken a turn. Like, we just talk about regular shit now, and stuff. So I actually have, I thought about this on the way over here, and I don't know why I have a problem asking for help. Do you know what I mean?
I feel like I do, but
I'm
more.
I'm not the kind of person who's just like, man, I'm really having a hard time with this. Can someone assist me? My first inclination is I am strong enough to do this by myself. I don't need to ask anybody for assistance, and I don't know why that is. It's just making things harder on myself.
Well, I think it probably stems from not wanting to inconvenience anyone else.
Yeah,
because you're just a very empathetic person, and I feel like that's probably your initial thought with it. I don't think it's a stubborn.
But it does stem over into weird territory where normal people would. And now don't get me wrong, I don't have a problem talking to strangers. I mean, I do it for my career, but so I will talk to anybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where is this located in the store? Who works here? Who
right.
can help me?
I'm having a hard time finding the lubricant. Can you put me in the right direction?
Well, the lubricants I can always find. But
I thought it would be next to the cucumbers, but it's not.
But, so I just don't know where it comes. Yesterday, I was pumping gas in my car, and I checked my oil, and I bought a quart of oil, and I needed to put it in my car. Now, my oil cap is on my car with the strength of Zeus. Yeah. I don't know who tightened the shit on my car, but I can't take it off. So could I go inside and ask? No, I couldn't ask anybody, and I just drove around. My car could explode at any moment. I have no idea how oil works, but I couldn't take the cap off. It was like us with the champagne bottle.
Oh no!
And so I was like, how do I take this cap off? And then I'm looking for things in my car to use as like prying tools to like open it up, and I'm like, I want to figure it out. It's like I see everything as like a puzzle or a contest or a competition. And it's like, how can I do it? How can I figure it out for myself? And I don't know where that comes from. And I don't know why I don't know what it is, but it's annoying. And I wish that I could. Okay. And the other thing that made me think of it is today in my workout, I worked out today and it was a badass workout, but I'm at that kind of mid place where, you know, you still dread going and where you really are encouraged to go. You know, like there's definitely a midpoint where it's like, man, I can't wait to get up and work out today. And there's that extreme. And then there's like, I paid money for this. I have to go.
Yeah, plateau. It's kind of a plateau.
Right. And so I'm in this weird in between where it's like, I know I'm doing things that are good for myself. I know that I'm, you know, pushing myself really, really hard for the better. But I'll be working out really, really hard and then just cry my ass off. Like this emotional let go. And it's ugly. It's really ugly. I hide my face with a towel. I'm in the workout and I have to go like within myself to be like, this is okay to do this, to feel this way. But it makes me feel like I have so much like anger and untapped stuff that's inside of me that's just trying to escape. And I don't know what that is. And I don't know, like, do I just go through it? Do I ask somebody for help? Do I need to go back to therapy? I don't know what this is. It's a weird feeling. Because I don't know. I don't know if I'm happy. I don't know if I'm sad. I don't know why these tears are coming. But I'm working through this stuff. And all of a sudden, I'm just ugly crying. Like ugly crying. Like I watched a kitten get killed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's just ugly.
It's interesting. You know, I think part of that has to do with the place that you are a member at and working out, because it's a very empowering atmosphere and they welcome people to come at any place in their life and just be.
Right.
But I also think, I think you tapped into some stuff. I think physical activity is huge, and this has been something that you've wanted for the whole time I've known you, which I know in the grand scheme of your life isn't that long, but maybe that's it too. And, you know, all I would encourage you to do as your friend and someone who loves you is be patient with those feelings. It's okay to let it go, release, man.
Yeah.
Just, you know, you cry, fine, hydrate afterward. Let it out, because you know what? I spent years of my life not crying.
Right.
Years.
Right.
When I was a teen.
And that's the other thing is everyone in there is so supportive that they're all like, it's cool. You know, like, do you need a hug after this? Do you know, blah, 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 blah. And they're so encouraging. And some of it I guarantee is coming from the fact that I cannot do all the moves, you know?
Yeah.
I'm always the fattest one in class. I'm always the one who's still looking around to see what form it is that I'm supposed to be doing. You know, I can't follow with just audio. You know, when she's talking, I have to watch somebody and figure out what it is I'm supposed to be doing. And so there's a lot of that. It goes back to the competition thing. It's just like, how come they can do it and I can't? This is bullshit. And I get mad at myself.
Yeah.
And so it's just, there's a lot happening in there. And every single class is like that, where it's just like, man, dude.
Well, you're out of comfort
and
zone.
I feel everything. In 60 minutes, I go from super happy and pumped and excited and pissed and sad and mournful and exhausted and tired. And like, I go through everything.
Yeah.
And it's a ride, and it's a lot. So I don't know.
But, you know, you should take a second and reflect about the fact that you're doing something that's super out of your comfort zone. But the other thing is that it's not comfortable for anyone. I heard a quote years ago, and I shared it with my roommate at the time. Her name's Kim, one of my best friends.
Hi,
still
Kim.
today. She was going through the police academy, and she was really wanting to struggle. And I had said to her, you know, the difference between people who are successful and the people who aren't is the people who are successful are scared shitless. They just do it anyway. Mm-hmm. And I think if I take my emotion out of it and my friendship with you out of it, you're a very successful woman. And I know you don't give yourself as much credit as you should, but everything you do, you kill. You get up and do comedy, you kill. You do trivia, you kill. I mean, people want to be part of your shows because that's what you bring. So you're used to doing things. You make a cake, you kill. I mean, You
oh,
got.
yeah. If anyone wants cakes, come to me.
Oh yeah,
please.
plug. Chelsea does cakes now.
I'm also
100% herself.
I like cakes, cookies, cupcakes. I do all that, cake pops. But I'm trying to get a job a week. That's my goal now for myself.
We should have a contest for people to come up with your name.
What does that mean?
Chelsea's
my bakery,
cakes. Yeah, because Chelsea's cakes looks good because it's CNC, but it doesn't sound good. Cakey. Cake.
I see.
Cake,
yeah.
Papa
But like
rings.
sweets, like it's not just cakes. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like yeah.
Sweet tooth. Ooh.
Aw.
Sweet tits.
That sounds
Sweet tits.
What?
That's good.
Sweet tits.
Yeah.
That is not a cake thing. That's a strip club.
Sugar tits.
That's the basement.
I don't know. Anyway, it might be fun. Maybe we'll do that. If you have any ideas anyway and you just want to do it, go ahead.
Yeah.
Not that I've gotten our last prizes out, but
yeah. Whoops. Where are those?
They're sitting right here. Look at them. And I'm awful for that. You guys can put it on my tab.
We are. We should do a live one. We haven't done a live one in a long time.
We have so many ideas and we just need to execute them. That's the hard thing. The pro in procrastination, I feel.
Oh.
Although we do show up to record weekly. And that's
very true.
I feel is pretty amazing.
For over a year now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, just to wrap up what you were saying, I think I'm really, really proud of you and just keep with it. And I think, hills and valleys and all that, and you're going to go through it all. But there will come a day where you realize what your actual hang up is. And once you figure that out, then you can get it the hell out the way.
Yeah, there you go. Preach.
Yeah.
Preach. Cheers. Let's cheers. We haven't cheers
That's
yet.
right. I know.
Oh, you're tearing through this drink.
Hey, it's the ice. I ate it.
Okay, good. Good.
Also, my strawberry takes up room, so.
Yeah, but you're really plowing through it.
You know what?
I don't like the taste. It just tastes like, I don't know, like just
like
vodka.
water.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's
because
because I have a heavy hand.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the vodka bottle was almost empty. And so I was trying to just finish it off in our glasses. And I wasn't able to do it because I got so much in there. And I was like, ooh, it's a little much.
This is too much.
And so now I'm still left with a little remnants.
Okay.
I do that all the time at the winery because you got to do one and a half ounce pours.
Right.
And if it gets towards the end of the bottle, I'll just say to the couple or the family, I'll just finish this off in your glass because I hate to be that person that's always opening the bottles every shift. And I always end up being it. But when you leave a little remnants like that, someone needs the Cabernet and it's sitting there and it doesn't have enough for a pour. That's stupid.
So now, do you guys, I know you give 1.5 ounce tasting sample, right?
Yeah.
1.5 ounce. So do you guys have the stoppers on the wine bottle where it just automatically,
We used to.
Jiggers?
Nope.
Do you use that?
Nope.
Okay.
Now we just,
okay.
I was a bartender for 15 years.
All right. Well, some people don't know that term and then they think that I'm cussing.
Yeah, well, and you're allowed to say it accidentally.
Right.
I am not on the other
because I'm half jigger.
Yeah.
So.
You're just a gur. Or a jig. Whichever one you want.
Oh, that's better.
Jig is better.
Yeah.
Jig cakes.
Nope.
Sugar jig.
No. Let's keep jig out.
All right. I really like sweet tits. I really think that's what you should do. But anyway, that's mine. I'm sticking to it.
Now Billy suggested that I stick with Chocolilla since that's my nickname.
Oh,
right. And he's like chocolate and vanilla. Like you should do something with that.
I like that.
Like that's my Instagram handle and stuff like that. So I'm like, oh, that might be a thing. Like and my friend, she makes she does custom drawings and her drawings are crazy realistic. I'm gonna show you some of them. Look up Abundance Illustration on Instagram. You guys will die. She's so good. She was an artist with me at Trader Joe's.
Awesome.
So anyway, she has an Etsy store and all this stuff. She sells her drawings, and she has this one custom one of a chocolate and vanilla swirled ice cream on a cone.
Okay.
You know those?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, where it's like half and half.
That's what I always get.
And I was like, oh my God, what if I used that and created some sort of
with
logo?
a little Oreo on the top, with a bite out of it, because an Oreo is also your thing.
Duh. Right. And you can't not eat an Oreo, so there has to be a bite taken out of it. But I'm also looking for designs for my shirts because I'm going on the road with comedy soon, and so I need stuff to sell. And so I'm in that place now where I'm like kind of creating like my own comedy brand as well as, cakes and like stuff like that. So I don't know. It's just brand new stuff, guys. Just so exciting.
Out of the box.
Here we go. Yes. What do you want to talk about?
That's not a good name, though.
Do you have some stuff? out of the box. And then I could do stuff for Pride. Pride's coming up.
Yes.
See? I could make like rainbow cupcakes and rainbow cakes and shit. Oh my God. Ugh. I'm going to make a Pride cake.
Maybe that's what your logo should be. Instead it's chocolate and vanilla, have the swirl be rainbow colored.
And then what?
Because, well, that's just kind of your jam. Just you're a colorful person regardless.
I have a rainbow tattooed on me.
Yeah.
I love rainbows.
So that would be good. And then you have the Oreo at the top just kind of sticking in.
Oh, and that's me.
Yeah.
Right.
Chuck Neal sweets. Sweet ass. Sweet tits. I keep going back.
Ass. Do you hear yourself?
So that's what's up with me.
We do children's cakes. Here it's sweet ass. It's terrible. It's awful.
No, honestly, the only thing I can think to talk about today is...
Yes, tell me.
So I told you a while ago that I'm doing that app called Noom.
Yeah.
So
how's that going? We didn't even talk about it.
It's going really good. I'm down 7 pounds, Chelsea.
Since you started Noom?
Yeah. I'm down 7 pounds.
Yes.
I know. That was a high five instead of a cheers.
That was, right, because that would have been a shattered glass.
Yeah, which I do often. I'm actually very excited that you recommended that we have this for a drink, because I've noticed through this app, it's, again, very scientific. Definitely if you're looking for a way to do something long-term and not diet, it's a really, really neat thing because it's got little articles and it's very scientific based. So it follows your personality and tries to figure out what your triggers are, and it tracks your steps every day and it tracks your food when you put it in, and it's got these little articles. I don't get to them every day, to be honest with you.
Right.
I don't always have the time, but it's essentially 10 minutes a day. You read an article in the morning if you want, you weigh in every day. My sister just messaged me. She's down 35 pounds, which is just amazing. If you work out, you put that in and they'll give you half the calories you burned back. So you can then have an extra snack or something like that.
Wow,
or
okay.
They never give you
so
full.
Are you allotted a certain amount of calories?
They give you the calories based on what your goal is to lose weight, and your height and your weight now.
Okay.
And your age. So
they
do the algorithm.
So you have to have a scale for that. Like, I don't have a scale.
Yeah, you need to buy a scale for sure.
So,
and you need to weigh yourself daily.
That's a terrifying thought. But
it is. It's scary.
Now, is this a subscription?
Yes.
So monthly you get charged what?
Yeah, $20, $20, $30.
Oh.
I think it's $25.
I thought it was way more expensive than that.
No, I think it's $25. But they had a 14-day free trial, and my sister sent me a link that saved me 20%.
Gotcha.
So I'm like, why not try it? Look, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I'll tell you what I love about it.
Yes.
7 pounds to me is cool, but it's not that much because, women can fluctuate 10 pounds on a Tuesday because Aunt Flo's in town. So I don't really worry much unless it's over 10 pounds.
I've gained 4 pounds since we started this episode.
Well, that's bubbly water, super high calories.
Calories.
Maybe that cheese that you're noshing on too. I'm not sure, but...
I know.
But what
cheating.
I love...
This is not raw cheese, by the way.
No,
Whoops,
it's good.
I'm cheating.
Oh, cheese is amazing.
All right.
And that's the other point. I'm never giving up cheese. I'm not giving up alcohol. But what I have noticed is that I'm recognizing what my triggers are. So, example.
Oh, good.
I have social triggers. They're essentially habits. I love to go out. I'm a personable person. I will go to any show, any comedy thing, any trivia. I mean, I suck at trivia and I go almost weekly.
Right.
But
you have been stopping yourself. She didn't come to trivia or stand-up. I can't remember which one you didn't come to.
Yeah.
And she was like, I haven't drank in 3 days, so I know that if I go, I'm going to ruin that. So I'm going to sit this one out. And she didn't come to trivia.
That was the first week I did Noom, yeah.
Oh, okay. Which was great. It was great.
I was just learning, and now I've sensed, so I went out the other night. And we went to see a band, a guy, my husband's boss. He actually plays the bass and he sings. Oh my gosh. Didn't even know he sings. So we went to Vacaville to watch his band, and it was after work, and he goes, oh, that's right, that's the thing. Do you still want to go? And I said, hell yeah, I want to go, because I love shit like that. So we went, and I only had 1 drink.
Yes.
And I'll tell you what, I still got up, I danced, I still did Lauren, I still did everything I do, and I appreciated that much more. Here's what I didn't appreciate.
Okay.
My husband proceeded to get belligerent. He talked the whole way home, and my husband does not talk.
No, he does not.
He kept talking and talking and talking, and this is what I said to him at the place, because he kept wanting to stay. I said, we got to leave at 11:30, because it was in Vacaville, so it's about 20 minutes away. Because I worked the next morning. He did not. And so 11 o'clock comes and goes, 11:30 comes and goes. He's upstairs. We got home at 1:30. And he says to me, he goes upstairs and is playing pool, and I'm downstairs still listening to the band. You can still hear the band from upstairs because it's all open. And I said, Danilo! So he leans over the edge and he goes, can I just have one more? I said, no, let's go. And he didn't need one more, okay? The bar ran out of bitters. He had that many old fashions. All right?
Stop
Yeah,
it.
no, I'm not kidding.
Who runs out of bitters? You
Seriously.
have those from like 1964.
No
like,
kidding. They don't go bad.
No, you just
right.
keep them.
It's probably why they're so bitter.
Right. Oh.
Right. But he was, and then the last drink he had, the girl's like, we don't have it. Can we just use triple sec? I'm like, so she's gonna make your drink stronger. It's gonna taste like dog ass. Again,
dog ass. That's not my business
is that
name?
it?
Dog ass?
Sweet dog ass.
Oh, sweet dog ass. Okay, great.
I'll write that down.
Someone make me a logo.
I'm gonna write that down. Definitely rainbow colored. Dog ass. Okay.
So did she make one with the triple sec?
Yes, and he drank it.
Stop
So
it.
I said...
At this point, he doesn't even taste it. Like,
Yeah.
at this point, he's
Right.
just done.
And if you know my husband, like, he drinks beer. So he's drinking the whiskey cocktail the same way he's drinking beer. So it's gone. It's in a glass like these. It's gone in 2.2 seconds.
Yikes.
So I said, well, I guess he's waking up in the bathtub. Because
Right,
that's what he
that's
does.
what he
If you've been
does.
listening to the show, that's what my husband does. Every time he doesn't feel good, he takes a bath in the middle of the night and he literally falls asleep in there,
Right.
which is fine. He's never going to drown because he can't fit.
Right.
He just can't fit his whole body.
Yeah, it's like an Everest
Yeah.
tree. Just
It's like
laying in,
just
yeah.
random, like a toothpick
trough.
in a, yeah.
Right.
It's fucked up. It's like using a toothpick to stir like a soup. It's just not. Anyway, he sits and sleeps in the bathtub. But that night he actually didn't. But he did wake up. He went in the bathroom. He was in the bathroom for quite some time. I'm like, here goes the bath. And he left on the light. He comes out to have some water, goes back in and walks past the bathroom. Then he goes right to bed. And I go, babe, you left on the light. And he goes, that's because I'm going back. And if you know me and you've listened to the show, I sleep with earphones.
No, earplugs.
Earplugs.
Thank you.
Every night. And I can still hear his ass snore. So needless to say, not only was I sober, I got absolutely no sleep.
See, that sucks.
I know. And then I said the next day, he's like, he looked like dog shit, of course,
Yeah,
because it was
shocking.
like, holy moly, his eyes looked like, no. And I knew he didn't take a bath, so he was even worse feeling, I'm sure.
Yikes.
And he says, I'm really tired. I'm like, yeah, me too. Also, I had never driven our truck before since we got the new truck. I've only driven his old truck.
Oh,
So
God.
here I am trying to learn how to turn it on because it's a diesel. It's very different than most cars. You got to wait for the little thing to warm up or whatever. It doesn't take long, but he's trying to walk me through it, and then he starts doing it. And I'm like, let me do it.
Right.
So needless to say, I'm normally drunk when my husband has a couple of cocktails, so I
Right.
don't notice how annoying it is when he's drinking. But when I'm sober and he's drunk, it's very hard.
Yeah. And it is hard being the sober one because you feel like you're doing something so good, beneficial for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But then you have to babysit this full-grown adult who's like, you know what I mean?
Right.
So it's hard. And we've all been that adult.
Right. And I'm you know, Danilo drives me a lot
Right.
around, so I'm for the most part, like, I'm happy to do it. I'm
Yeah.
happy actually that he said, do you want another drink after he was on his fourth? And I was like, no. And he goes, so are you okay to drive then? I'm like, yeah, I wish that he would start the night like that, though.
Right. If it's understood at the beginning, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but that was the first time since we've been together he actually asked.
Wow.
And I said, yeah, because I knew I only wanted one cocktail. Mm-hmm. You know?
What was your one?
It was a Moscow Mule.
Yes.
Yeah. But it also wasn't a good one. So that's probably why I only had one.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
That's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's my other thing, is that this app has made me realize that I will waste calories on stuff that's not really exceptional.
Right.
Like, alcohol is empty calories regardless. Okay? So if it's not a good bottle of wine, I don't want to drink it anymore. If it's a vodka soda, I mean, that never really tastes good. So sure, if I'm going to have that, I'll have that.
Right.
But if I'm going to
this
have something...
cocktail could last me like all day. So that's maybe another reason why people drink it when they're dieting, because they don't finish them.
Because it's not good.
Right.
They're like, ooh, this is really a struggle.
Right.
Well, next week's going to be better when I do our muddled.
I'm so excited.
I'm going to do it.
I'm so
it's
excited.
We're going to make a cocktail.
In my first year in New York, a friend of mine and we said, hey, let's go to a really fancy hotel and try to get guys to buy us drinks. Like that was the goal.
That was the goal.
That was the goal of the night, like just to see, you know. And so we chose like a really fancy hotel, like in the financial district or something.
Yeah.
And we dressed up, like it was just an excuse to dress up. And we were like, let's just try this. What do we do?
And you got arrested because everybody thought you were a prostitute?
Yes. Did I already tell the story? I'm just kidding. So, no, we dressed up. Like, we had, you know, heels and dresses on and all this stuff. But then when we got there, I told her, I said, okay, here's the trick. Is that what's the alcohol that you can't stand? Is there an alcohol that you don't like? You know? And she was like, yeah. And I said, so we get martinis with that alcohol so it lasts a really long time and we're not just pounding them back. I can't stand gin. I don't like the taste of gin. And so I had a gin martini and it lasted like 2 hours. Like I don't drink. I mean, because we never got guys to buy us drinks. No one.
She's like, okay, $30, I'll have a gin martini.
Right. No one fell for our stupid plan.
But could it have been because your martini was full all night? She
well,
doesn't.
I sure as hell never thought of that.
That cute little broad over there is adorable, but she still has a cocktail. So what's my line going to be?
Well, damn it.
Can I buy you a drink when you're done with that one? And then you're like, you know what? Let's just.
Sure. Way to ruin my awful plan for these 7 years.
That's what I mean. I'm 7
happened.
years more mature, and so are you. So moving forward, if you're going to do it, get a cocktail you really like. So they watch you pound it down, and then they go, oh, yeah, that's the one. I want to get that broad a cocktail.
Right.
And then when he gets it,
home. Huh?
Then when he gets it, then you can say your gin martini.
Oh, see?
And then he's like, wait, so I bought you a cocktail, and now you're not easy anymore.
Right.
Can I see you tomorrow?
Yes. Oh,
yeah.
no.
Yes. It depends. If he's cute, then you can say yes. If you've enjoyed your conversations, you can say yes.
Right.
And then you can choose another restaurant that's incredibly expensive. This is how you weed them out.
Right. This is why I'm single.
You either invest in me because I've got to get my hair done, my nails done, my hoo-ha done.
Right.
I have to work out. Those classes are expensive.
Yes.
I have to eat healthy. That shit's expensive too.
It's so wrong. Isn't it backwards?
It is.
That shit food costs $1.
It's America.
It's just out of control.
Yep.
I hate it.
Yep.
I hate it. And I want to eat healthy, but it's really hard to maintain that lifestyle as a mom of a 2-year-old. And when you're constantly on the go.
Yep. They sell these little.
Oh my God.
They're I don't know, what are those things called? Coolers. But it's like it almost looks like a stackable like fridge.
Yeah.
And then you meal prep and you put all your little things in the sleeve and it's like, God, but who has the time even to meal prep? That the people who do it, like they spend a whole Sunday meal prepping.
Yeah. Sundays, that's the day when people, and then they portion out their, containers and this and this, and it's a thing.
Nobody got time for that.
It's a total commitment.
Not when you're coming out of other things, you're coming up with ideas, new businesses, new ideas, working out. Like that's a major commitment too.
Right.
Like, no, I don't have time to meal prep.
And my job takes place at night, like I'm constantly getting home at midnight or, and so it's really hard to, because in my head, in the middle of the afternoon, I'm like, okay, sweet. So I'm going to get this done. Then I'm going to go do my show. And then, then I only need about this many hours of sleep. So then I'll come home and I'll be productive and da-da-da. No,
I feel
home, like right. I feel like donkey balls. And I'm just like, I need to lay down and sleep for a second. And I actually have to verbally remind myself, go to sleep and get some rest. That is part of this. You can stop right now for the day. You will be okay. I have to tell myself that because otherwise I'll just grind myself to a complete powder and then just blow away in the wind. It's just
that analogy I can understand way better than donkey balls. You kind of lost me at donkey balls.
No, you loved it.
I mean, I like them, I feel, but I just wonder what the story is. Are they different than regular balls?
Well,
horse balls.
I'm not like a donkey ball expert, a DBE, if you will. But
well, it's a shame because that's really what I thought I was hiring.
Right?
So.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, donkey ball cakes. Look for us.
Rainbow donkey ball cakes. That would be cool. Then you should just call yourselves ass cakes.
Rainbow cakes. Oh, rainbow cakes. That's not bad. I feel like that's probably already exists.
You don't like ass cake?
Absolutely not. I mean, a lot of guys do.
Is ass cake better or worse than sweet tits?
It's definitely on the same playing field. I don't know which one is.
I feel like it's a little bit worse.
Which one? Ass cakes?
Ass cakes. Because people would want sweet tits, but nobody wants an ass cake.
That's what they call ass, is cake. Cake.
Do you want to have a birthday cake? Isn't that how it goes?
Right.
And I like shook my body.
I didn't know that.
That they wanted to play that during our wedding for the cake song. I was like,
that is a horrible idea.
no. I don't remember what
Did you
song he
twerk
actually
at your
did.
wedding?
Oh, hell yeah. That song. You know I'm all about that bass.
Yeah.
No trap. So, yeah. I danced my ass off.
I know. I'm sad we didn't know each other then.
I know. You would have loved it.
I would have had a blast. I love weddings.
Well, and you know me. I like to throw a party, but it's always so chill. Like, everybody just have fun.
Yeah.
Here's your drinks.
I know.
We had a little sign that said...
If I do get married, it'll be super chill.
Oh, we had a sign that said alcohol by the bars, like, because no good stories are made when you have a salad.
Yes.
And it's so true. Like, the days, and I have salads every day now. It's not fun.
Right. It's not. But you have to do that for, like a portion of the week so that you can go crazy on this day of the week. Like, you have to do that. And I'm learning that now. Maybe that's why
moderation.
I cry in class. Maybe that's why.
I hate salad.
I miss flavor.
Even our cocktails don't even have fucking flavor
I know,
anymore.
I hate it.
Oh, well. Cheers.
Cheers.
Mine's empty.
Buddy. Oh, do you want mine?
No, I'll have my strawberry that's been soaking up my seltzer.
You can check us out individually on our websites, chelseabierce.com and lauren-kelly.com, to see all the super exciting things we're up to.
And make sure that you like, follow, and share. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook. We're on Twitter at It's Apparent Pod.
And if you wouldn't mind, please review us. We'd love that.
Yeah, make it count. We out.
Boom. Bye.